Hi, this is Eric Martin with Board Game Geek. I'm here with Chevy Dodd from Portal Games, looking at Christian Chirla's Tides of Madness.
You said it better than I could.
I try. I contacted someone who's Polish and trying to really understand how to pronounce Ignac's name.
Yeah.
And do that, because I care. I feel
That's
bad
good.
just doing that. I mean,
we appreciate it.
Well, it's more the issue that all the Europeans that I talk to, I go to Nuremberg, they come to Gen Con, I go to Spiel, I do all this, they all speak English. They all speak English. And I'm just like, geez, I can at least learn how to pronounce your name right? And just try to do that.
Sure.
Just to help out. So hopefully it was close.
Yes.
Okay.
I think it was.
So Tides of Madness is a sequel of sorts to Tides of Time?
Yes, it is a standalone game in the same family as Tides of Time. It has many of the same cards, so 15 of the cards are the same as the Tides of Time set. We have the cards that give you points for having specific symbols. We have the cards that give you majority, just like Tides of Time.
Or collecting a set.
Collecting sets, but we also got rid of the confusing cards, so now we have cards like this card doubles your previously drafted card, so instead of having the things that score for doubles your most numerous suit and stuff, those cards were kind of hard to explain. This simplifies it a little bit, but it adds a new mechanic, and that is Madness.
Okay.
So when you're drafting now, not only do you draft points for each card that you take with the tentacles, you get one Madness. Okay? Madness is sometimes good. At the end of each round, the player who drafted the most Madness either takes 4 bonus points or they can heal 1 Madness. If you ever have 9 Madness, you lose.
Right.
So you sometimes want to take Madness for the bonus. Other times, if you get yourself in a sticky situation, your opponent can force you to take Madness and then you lose.
Okay. And the gameplay is the same otherwise?
Yes, otherwise draw 5, draft, keep 1, remove 1, and do it 3 times.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And so you're going to see what's there. You know what you're going to try to stick people with.
Yeah.
You do here.
Yeah, it feels very similar, a little smoother, and the new Madness mechanic really adds an extra layer to think about.
Okay.
And of course, same as last time, we already give you the pencil and the paper in the box.
Okay. So when you talk about something being confusing, and was it just comments, questions?
Yeah, we had a lot of comments about a few of the cards were just very difficult to explain because we only had 1 sentence to write how the card plays, and so we've taken into the players' comments about this card. I don't understand. Can you explain this? And so we knew we didn't want to just tack a new mechanic on top of Tides of Time. So we wanted it to feel new and unique. So we changed some of those cards for this set. For instance, this card will score you points for having Madness. So again, having Madness is good, except you don't want to take too much Madness, right?
Okay.
It helps streamline the actual play a little bit.
Okay.
Tiny bit.
Tiny bit. Any qualms about doing another Cthulhu Lovecraftian game? There's been a few. I mean, it's sort of a joke, and yet obviously there's a huge fan base for that.
There is. This game is not like a pulp Lovecraft. This is just about the Elder Gods. So you're not an investigator with a flashlight trying to solve a mystery.
Right.
You're just dealing with the mythos. I can't say for sure.
Okay. All right. It's mostly an excuse for funky art here. I mean, that's
the artwork is beautiful, just like Tides of Time. We really
Well, I mean, is it not quite in there? I thought I had it centered here. Showing off the art. There we go. Right. I mean, that's a lot of. I mean, the game is fascinating for just this 10-minute game.
Yes.
And you got a lot of choice. So you try to read off what the other players do.
And it's still the Madness mechanic doesn't add any extra time.
Right.
It still plays just as fast.
Well, I imagine you're just there. You go.
Exactly.
Token number. Go.
Yeah, it may be a little bit more thinking because you don't want to take too much early, and then at the end game, depending on how many Madness are left in the deck at the end game, trying to stick your opponent with it.
Right. So it's a 12-minute game instead of 10.
And I've lost quite a few games because points don't matter. If you get 9 Madness, you're done. I've lost quite a few games because my opponent was able to stick me with Madness.
Okay. New style of play.
Yeah.
There you go here. All right. Tides of Madness. Thanks for your review.
Thank you.